Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. We'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Black.
They'll put Loveland in motion.
Ready.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, set. 560. Cut, cut.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Set. Striker. 3-3. 10 black. Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Close. 10. Fight. 97. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Ready up. Set. Set. Cut.
Now, faking the give, on the run to the right. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Let's go. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Check right.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Yellow. Blue.
First down, 49ers.
Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's second and 9.
Watch out now. 52. Blue.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down.
Come on, set. 40 seconds.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Go! 60 Bison, 60.
He'll look to throw. Pass on left side by Likely. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Gain of 9 brings up second and
1. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 1. Once again, it's Scattergood. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's third down and a few inches.
No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
Back to throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Niners' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4.
Let's go. Poker 19.
complete. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Green Jack, blue 32. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Here's ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 cycles. Set, hunt. Black, 95. Watch out now. 56. Hunt, hunt.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the 49ers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterby. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
70 Lion. 19 Soccer.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Come on, set. 52 blaster. Yellow.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup at 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the Giants'
Good. 52.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for Mr. LeViar.
2 yards on the pickup.
22 needle.
It's second and 8.
Set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Drew develops. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Extra point now by Ryland. He gets it to go, and the Giants go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jacob Cowling going to try it from his end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. And that's where the drive will begin.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50. Red. 38. 10.
Right back to the air following that pick six. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open space there for Dobbs. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 49.
Here we go. Yellow, 20, sharp, 17.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 19-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete. It's Malik Nabers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop the ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second. But you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
33, yellow. Ready?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's open, middle of the field. It is caught. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Shot, 17.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that is incomplete. Jacob Cowling, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This a 44-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and that's exactly what they're able to do on that 1st down play.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got Likely over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Giants add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Ready, break. 60,
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught left side by Likely. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
19, Dragons, go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Nike, go
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. Black, ready?
Now, faking the give. That's caught downfield. Dodge. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So after back back-to-back incompletions. It is now 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
It'll get them down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Scatterby. Finding room at the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. They'll go again with Scatterby. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 1960.
They'll run with Scatterby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard gain brings up
Here comes 3rd and 6. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
intended for his wideout.
The Giants sending out their punter.
4th down.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
6-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Right, 97. Ready.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Left side, caught by his running back. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd and
12. 3rd and long. Complete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Come on, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
10. Set, hut.
This is taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Make these runs.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
To the tight end, Blakely. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
On the give, Scatterby. And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 29-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 31 yards.
That right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Flat looked in by Neighbors. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
49ers 17.
quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jacob Cowling going to try it from his end zone. And he's going to be picked up and slung down. Good tackle, backstep up a long field ahead. Start on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
On the ball. On the ball.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Shot. 17. Ready.
That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
560. Yet opposite. Trick and cycle. Hut, hut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
No give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard.
No gain on the
Hawk
play.
70. Hawk 70.
3rd and 1.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
So here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Set.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Viking 18.
It's Scatterboo. Oh, a loose football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. Throw on there, caught by Kittle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Josh, 17. Claude, 10. Ready.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Intended to incompletion. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and 5.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Up the middle they go. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Back to throw. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
from the 41. Here's second down and 7. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
That is caught at the 3.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack. So often, that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, New York. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jacob Cowling going to try it from his end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. motion to the left. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set. Bronco 80.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Jacob Cowling now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And another chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Got it. Green Jack.
Here we go. One final play. This one up top for Dobbs. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. Going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.